Of course, I also know the reasons and concerns of the senior who is unwilling to take the position. Please rest assured that the management of the 10,000 Races Alliance does not require the senior to spend too much energy. The senior can let anyone under his command serve as the deputy leader to manage it. I believe that the senior Jianzu and others should be very happy. Qin Chen smiled and said, as for what the senior said about going to the Universe C for training, that is also natural. If my initial universe wants to grow in the Universe C in the future, it will not be enough for me alone. The seniors will also need to work hard outside. However, before leaving the initial universe, the seniors can go to the Chaos Galaxy to merge yin and yang. Now that my initial universe has bordered the underworld, the original power of the seniors is not perfect yet. Once yin and yang merge, they can understand the true meaning of the universe, and it will be much easier to enter the realm of the Emperor in the future. Hearing Qin Chen's words, the eyes of many powerful people present lit up. Yin and Yang fusion. Although their knowledge is not as strong as Qin Chen, they also know how great the benefits of Yin and Yang fusion are. In ancient times, the underworld and the Universe C had a great war, just to annex each other, so that the yin and yang of both sides could merge, which was an extremely important resource for any strong person. As long as the power of yin and yang was merged, it would be much easier for them to practice and break through in the future. Haha, young man Qin, if Xiaoyao Supreme becomes the leader of the 10,000 Races Alliance, then it would be okay for me, an old man, to assist him. Jian Zhu couldn't help but say with a smile. Haha, then I will just take up the position reluctantly. Tianji Pavilion Master also laughed, and then looked at Xiaoyao Supreme. Xiaoyao, don't reject Chen Xiao's kindness again. Chen Xiao is full of sincerity. He wants you and Chen Di Pavilion to rule separately. What kind of trust is this? If you don't want to do this, I have to doubt whether you are dissatisfied with Chen Xiao and want to dictate the initial universe yourself. Tianji Pavilion Master looked at Xiaoyao Supreme with a smile. Fuck. Xiaoyao Supreme's face turned green. Tianji Pavilion Master said this. Isn't this roasting him on the fire? He sighed and looked at Qin Chen. Since you think so highly of me, Qin Chen, I will agree to it. However, when this place is completely stable, I will still go to the Universe C to venture out. He raised his head, his eyes shining, and he had endless fighting spirit. In fact, if he had not been trapped in the initial universe for so many years and had to fight against the Yuanmo ancestor for all the races, he would have left the initial universe like the Tianji Pavilion Master and ventured into the Universe C. And with his talent, once he entered the Universe C, his achievements would be much better than those of the Tianji Pavilion Master. I naturally know this. Qin Chen nodded seriously. Of course I respect the senior's ideas. Qin Chen really admired the free and easy Supreme. The face of the Supreme Free and Easy Lord could not help but look much better, and he nodded and said, "That's good." Before he finished speaking, he saw Qin Chen stood up directly. Okay, Senior Free and Easy Lord, since we have all agreed, the matter of the initial universe will be handed over to you and the Black Slave. How to establish and manage the 10,000 Races Alliance, you two can discuss here. I will take my leave first. Everyone, goodbye. Qin Chen bowed to everyone, and as soon as he finished speaking, he immediately took Cece and the old man and others and left the hall of the Human Alliance City in an instant. Seeing Qin Chen disappear in an instant, the relaxed face of the Supreme Free and Easy Lord was instantly dull, and he looked confused. Damn, is he just a hands-off boss? Such an important matter can't wait a while, haven't everyone discussed it? At this moment, The face of the supreme free and easy lord was as green as his wife ran away with someone, extremely ugly. Ha ha ha. Seeing the constipated face of Xiaoyao Supreme, the master of Tianji Pavilion and Jianzhu both laughed. Xiaoyao, okay, don't make that expression, just work honestly. When the initial universe is on the right track, you and I will not need stay here. Senior Xiaoyao, since Chen Xiao trusts you so much, no matter what Senior Xiaoyao plans to do, my Chendi Pavilion will cooperate. The black slave also laughed and was quite respectful to Xiaoyao Supreme. He knew that he could be the head of Chendi Pavilion only because he followed Chen Xiao early and took care of logistics for Chen Xiao from the beginning, loyally. In terms of talent, IQ, and ability, he was far behind Xiaoyao Supreme, who was a genius who turned the tide for all races. What he needed to do was to stabilize the rear for Chen Xiao and manage the initial universe well. Looking at the hot and expectant eyes of the crowd, Xiaoyao Supreme was stunned for a moment, and finally just shook his head, muttered with a wry smile, "Alas, second generation. Well, let's get on the pirate ship, it may not be a bad thing." Xiaoyao Supreme shook his head. One word, expressed endless sadness. Outside the Renmeng city, Grandpa Qin Badian and Qin Ying smiled and said to Qin Chen, "Chen'er, what are you going to do next?" Qin Chen said, "Grandpa, I plan to go to Shuai, you and Sister Ying." Before he finished speaking, the old man interrupted him directly and nodded. "I understand, you are. Bye. You are going to see that senior, right? That senior guarded my original universe and solved many hardships for my original universe. Chen'er, you should thank him." Quote, "As for Yinger and I, we will go back to Tianwu Continent first. You don't have to worry about us." Qin Badian looked at Cici and the others with satisfaction. "You guys have suffered a lot following Chen'er. Be well, everyone should be well. I am still waiting to drink your wedding wine." Cici and the others' eyes suddenly turned red, and they cried with joy. They hurriedly said, "Grandpa, we will take good care of Chen. Chen'er, when you are free, remember to come to Tianwu Continent to have a look." "Okay, I'm leaving now. I won't see you off." After Qin Badian finished speaking, he took Qin Ying's hand and said, "Yinger, let's go. Brother Chen, everyone, remember to come to Tianwu Continent to see us when you are free." Qin Ying smiled and waved to Qin Chen and Cici. She took the old man's hand and took a step forward. The void in front of her eyes slightly fluctuated, and the two figures disappeared into the void. Looking at the old man's disappearing old figure, Qin Chen's eyes were slightly red, and he said silently, "Grandpa, I will go to see you after my grandson has dealt with things here." Quote, "Let's go." Qin Chen took a step forward and disappeared suddenly with Cici and others. A moment later, over the virtual sea, Qin Chen and others suddenly appeared. "My friend, you are here." The virtual sea opened, revealing a gap. Qin Chen and others stepped in and entered it. In the virtual sea, Qin Chen is now familiar with it, and soon came to the location of the ancient emperor. When Qin Chen saw the ancient emperor, he couldn't help but show a little surprise, because the ancient emperor now seemed to be more glorious than when he had seen it before. But the other ancient gods standing behind the ancient emperor were all in a state of dejection at this moment, as if they were hollowed out. "Hello, young Master Chen." Quote, seeing Qin Chen, these ancient clan strongmen who were originally like a forest of guns saluted one after another, their voices weak. "Senior ancient emperor, these people of yours are." Qin Chen couldn't help but wonder. How come these guys seem to have fought with the high-dimensional god emperor, and are weaker than the battle against the abyss in the core of the Dead River? them. The ancient emperor took a casual look and said, "It's okay. Just now, my friend, you were refining the initial universe, and these guys were too attentive when they were observing, so they spent some time." Too attentive when observing? Qin Chen was stunned. What's the reason? Thinking of the terrifying power that emerged from the void title C when he merged the origin of the initial universe, Qin Chen was thoughtful. Senior once said that as long as I can merge the initial universe, I can help you unlock the blockade. Qin Chen frowned and said, "I don't know how I should do it. Is it to use the power of thunder?" Quote. Boom. There were flashes of lightning in Qin Chen's palm. As soon as the lightning appeared, a heart-pounding aura spread out. The faces of the many ancient gods behind the ancient emperor were shocked, and there was an inexplicable sense of fear all over their bodies. It should be noted that the ancient gods behind the ancient emperor are all extraordinary, and there are even great emperors. However, when facing the thunder of Qin Chen, they don't know why they feel that they will be suppressed. The ancient emperor looked at the power of thunder in Qin Chen's hand and shook his head slightly. "My friend, you should put away the power of judgment. In fact, if you want to unlock my seal, you don't need to do it." Quote. I don't need to do it. Qin Chen was stunned. Yes. The ancient emperor nodded. If you want to unlock my seal, you must meet a condition. I thought you could meet it directly by integrating the initial universe, but now it seems that it is still a little short. Quote. Qin Chen frowned and said, "I wonder what the condition is. I wonder if my friend has heard of the perfect avenue divine body." The ancient emperor said. Qin Chen shook his head. The perfect Tao body is the top Tao body among the emperors, and the most perfect darling in the entire universe. The ancient emperor murmured. It has the most infinite possibilities and future, but since the separation of yin and yang in ancient times, it is no longer possible give birth to a perfect Tao body. As the ancient emperor explained, Qin Chen gradually understood. It is said that when the universe C was first opened up, yin and yang were one. Later, the underworld became independent and separated from the universe C. Whether it is the universe C or the underworld, the Tao law is incomplete. Although the underworld only tore the death line from the Tao law of the universe C, it seems inconspicuous in the vast sea of Tao laws of the universe C. But the lack of this line of law means that no matter how the strong men in the universe C comprehend the Tao law, they cannot reach the most perfect state. After the strong men break through the emperor, they no longer have a physical body, but the Tao law rebuilds the body. According to the different Tao laws controlled, the emperor's body is naturally divided into different levels.